What is going on, guys? JFC here, and the market it's booming again. I want to talk to you guys about what should we do? Ones to watches are out. Do we invest? Do we invest in fodder? Something we haven't talked about yet. What do we do, basically? The market right now is very high. Let's actually, before we look into these ones to watches, let's take a look at the index here. So let's look at the market index. So right now it's, yeah. So if you don't know what this index 100 is, it's basically just kind of like a line graph showing you what the market looks like, basically. This is over the course of just today. So as you can see, we went kind of down for a big time panic here. When people woke up, started selling things. Then they kind of bought back when they're like, hey, I'm going to start playing today. And then right before 6 p.m. comes, the big drop down because people are panicking because they think, once the watch is coming out, my cards are going to crash. And then once that really didn't happen, everyone buys back. And now it literally already is almost at the highest point. I think it is. And it's at the highest point we've seen yet. So yeah, the market momentum, 59%. It's going way up right now. And is it going to stop? Is it going to keep going? If I had to guess right now, because so many people are playing on release weekend, I do not think that we are going to have any real drop in the market over this weekend. I think because there's not going to be that many people in FUT champs yet, it takes a lot of points to get there. Then you got to qualify, then you got to play in it. I don't think this weekend's gonna be kind of that weekend for FUT champs. I think that's gonna be next weekend. Okay, so the highest was at 183 on Wednesday. All right, so it's not up there yet, but I think it's gonna get there eventually. Let's look at this ones to watch team, and basically to me, this ones to watch team is actually a little too expensive, I kind of want to say. Apart from maybe Mane and Holland, I'm not sure that like an informed Gabriel Jesus, who is 258k right now, like because the inform boosts are so low, like let's take a look at the last team of the week and we can actually look at the inform boosts. So for a high-end card, let's look at somebody like Mo Salah. And for Salah, it literally was +1 on everything. I mean, it was basically +1 on everything besides defending and physical. Let's look at Kai Havertz, who's similar to Jesus in terms of his overall rating before getting the inform. So he got +2, +3 on pace and shooting, +2 passing, +2 dribbling. So the most he can get here really is +2. So it'd be 86 pace, 84 shooting, and 88 dribbling, which is going to be a very good card, but I don't know if it's going to be worth like 300 plus K for very long. I think maybe it will be for a short period of time, but I don't know. I just think because of the inform boosts are so minuscule that it's hard for me to get behind like these 300k Lewandowski or a 230k Antony when I just don't think their boosts are going to be that much. The thing about buying ones to watches for investments, you can still do it actually, even if they're too expensive, in my opinion. The way you do it is you buy a Jesus or Antony, and if they play well in the game, you just sell before they get the inform. That's how you make profit on ones to watches. You never wait until they get upgraded and then you sell. You always sell before the upgrade into the hype. Always, always, always do that. So maybe if you want to invest in these, what my suggestion would be is I would go ahead and buy one of these guys, but after this Saturday is what I would do. I would, if Nunez, like, I don't even know if he's still suspended from his straight red. If he doesn't play in that game, or if he doesn't do anything, you could buy him like after the game's over. That'll be when they're at their lowest. If Jesus, Mane, all these guys you're interested in, Dybala, Holland, most people aren't gonna have the coins for Holland, but like Antony, if all these guys play on Saturday and they don't end up doing anything, or their team doesn't do well or whatever, they'll be at their lowest point basically the first hour after the games. Everyone's gonna sell who bought in hoping that they did something into the game. Then that's how you invest in the ones to watches. But if you want to try and find somebody who's the most likely to do something, if Jesus has a good game against Tottenham, he has like a goal and an assist, or really, he could probably score 1 goal and have the winner. There's a possible chance he can get team of the week. So Jesus probably has the best chance, if I had to guess. I mean, Holland always has the best chance, but people don't have a million coins to spend on Holland, so I won't count him. Now let's look at like FUTBin popular, and let's have a look at when should you. Let's have a look at like, say you bought your team and you have an Antony, or you have a Dembele, or you have a Renato Sanchez. Somebody like these guys who have really gone up recently, right? Like if you bought Renato at like say in the 30s or something like that on the 26th or 27th, and now he's up at 56. If you bought David Alaba when he was sitting at, where was he? 20 to 30k in that same range, and he's now up at 50k basically. There's a ton of guys who are huge movers on the market right now. Kyle Walker is up at 109k now. I bought him at like 80, I think I was. I mean, some people, yeah, he was 80k when I bought him on Tuesday. The question is like, when do you sell these guys? Because obviously everybody knows the market isn't going to stay this high forever. But you also want to have a fun team and play with them, so you kind of have to buy the expensive cards. You don't want to sit here with a shitty team for the first 3 months of the game because you're afraid of losing coins, or you don't want to do that. So you want to navigate the market smartly to avoid that happening. And I think what you should do is, basically as soon as you can, let's look at popular again. If you have any of these cards, if you have Marcus Rashford, if you have Antony, this is especially for Antony in my opinion. If you have Jesus, Rafinha, some of these lower rated Zakaria, these lower rated cards like 84, 83 and under that are like 30, 40, 50K, I basically, especially if you're making a profit on them, I would just sell them and go and get somebody who has a more stable price. And let's do one example of that. Like, here's Raheem Sterling. Sterling is 62.5K. He's gonna go out of packs for like the next ones to watch team. I'm sure he's gonna be in the ones to watch team, either the mini release on Monday or the next team. I think there's 2 ones to watch teams. If you have Anthony, sell your Anthony, and you're gonna, if you have 10K sitting left over, I know Sterling does not have 5-star skills, but Sterling is gonna maintain price for way longer. He's gonna go out of pack soon, which is just gonna make him even more rare on the market. So just do that kind of thing. Look at your options in each league and say to yourself, do I have a better option that's higher rated, that might be a little more coins, but also might be a little more stable in the market? You just don't want to be caught holding the bag. The most important thing is don't be caught holding the bag on somebody like Zakaria, because these really drop fast. And in 3 days time, I remember last year, if you had Marcus Llorente, who was 90K, and De Jong, who was, I think, around 100K, both those guys in 2 days were each 20K. So you would have lost so many coins. You just don't want to be caught holding that bag. And this is not to cause panic or anything like that, because you won't be caught holding it tomorrow, right? That's not going to happen to this market at all. My point is that whenever you can, graduate to that next tier of player as soon as you can, because it might only be in a couple weeks time when these players are cheap, or it might be in over a month time, but it's definitely going to be by Black Friday, which is basically in 2 weeks before Black Friday is when the pre-market crash happens. So you have a month at most where the market's this high, and at minimum probably only about a week and a half, 2 weeks. So as soon as you can get out of that lower tier card, the better, in my opinion. I want to quickly mention fodder, and it's gone up a little bit. I know that some people bought 86s. I saw some people bought 85s. 86s were the ones that kind of actually went up. Like Thiago Silva was probably like 5 or 6K only, I think. Yeah, exactly. He's like between 5 and 7K. Past couple days he's up to 10K now, but there's going to be room for this to go up, and I don't think it's like a huge investment yet. I think it will be come in due time, but I don't know if right this second it's a huge investment yet, because most people don't have, like, if you have like 400K expendable, then go for it. But most people don't have that right now, so I wouldn't recommend, like, if you have 80,000 coins, buying like 386s. I think you put those coins better elsewhere and actually like to use them to upgrade your team for something for right now. Thank you so much for watching the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Peace.